what's up everybody? It's me, MA, your host of the Heat Blog Spot, and guess what? I'm pretty sure you know the Heat beat the Lakers in Game 5. We extend the series. We're down by one game now. We get to play on Sunday in Game 6, try to extend this thing to Game 7. Whew. This was a nail-biter, guys. I mean, yeah, I didn't know who was going to win, but I'm so happy we did. And here we go, and it continues. Journey continues. We're not done yet, guys. The goal continues, and I'll let you guys know how I feel and get into it. So, thank you guys for listening today. Thanks guys for watching. Real quick, whatever you're doing, please follow, like, subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Leave me a comment, hit me up. It's all good. If you like, hit me up on social at Heat Blogspot in either Twitter or Facebook, and you can email me, heatblogspot@gmail.com. Cool. So now that I got that out the way, let's get into the good stuff. Our Miami Heat beat the Lakers 111-108, and wow. This game was super grindy. It was back and forth. Even though the Heat controlled the game a lot, the fourth quarter was nail-biter. I mean, for a second you thought, here we go, the Lakers might do this miraculous comeback type thing, and LeBron's gonna have his miraculous plays, and everyone's gonna be like, oh, he's still great. But you know what? Jimmy Butler says no, stays clutch, stays strong, stays focused. I mean, the guy was drained, gave everything he had inside of him, everything, literally, and willed us to another win. And you have to fight another day. We are fighting for another day, and we're taking this one game at a time. And tonight we got this one done. It was an all-around team effort. We only went 7 deep. Spo, like I said, I told you guys in the last reaction video that he's going to go with his best lineup now. Whoever he feels comfortable and trusts the most is who's going to play. And the only people that came off the bench tonight was Andre Iguodala and Kendrick Nunn. And both of them were huge. It was... I mean, honestly, at first I didn't know what to think of it. I was like, I don't know. I think we might use KO. We should use KO. Even Derrick Jones Jr. for defense. And especially we were so gassed. I mean, honestly, Jimmy looked gassed. So I wonder now, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, if Spo will, play more people in the next game. I'm not sure. We'll see. That's to be seen. But man, I mean, Jimmy had another great game. Just like our last win in Game 3, this was another masterful game. I mean, the guy had over 20 points by the second quarter. Okay, let's see. For the first half, he had 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. Again, in the first half, Jimmy Butler had 22 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Wow. And I will give you another shout out in the first half. Kendrick Nunn with 11 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. The guy did it all like in 13 minutes. Honestly, I mean, Kendrick Nunn has these moments, and I'm like, if he can play like this consistently, it's awesome. And it was needed because he was doing some Dragic type stuff, and we've been missing Dragic. Like, that's one thing I haven't mentioned. Like, the last games we lost, especially the last game, Game 4, and this game we was calling for him too. It was calling Goran Dragic, like our 3-level scorer who can take it to the rack, hit mid ranges, or shoot a 3, keep us calm, do it at the right moment. That's what we've been missing, and Kendrick was able to provide that for us a little bit, especially in the first half. So, big up to Kendrick Nunn, honestly, tonight. And Iggy just played great defense off the bench. I mean, smart, just great, smart reaction defense, and good passing. And he just, that's the kind of veteran you want. Like, he didn't score a point. He's the only Heat player that did not score tonight. Everybody else scored in double figures that played, but it wasn't needed, and he shows his value in other ways. So, I mean, like I said, coach is going to play just his most trusted players right now, and I trust Iggy. I mean, this guy's 6th straight finals, I believe, 5th straight, 6th straight. So, go with the most experienced guy, and experience is showing right now. Experience shows a lot. I think the most difficult part for us to break away really from the Lakers is just their experience, their composure. Like, Kuzma and Anthony Davis, only 2 people in the rotation really. Well, I guess KCP too. Those 3, and they're the ones that are kind of new to this. They haven't been this far in the playoffs in their careers. Everybody else has like been there, done that. and it shows a lot of times because they're just so cool and calm a lot. And I'm like, Jesus, like this is crazy. Well, they got Caruso too, but you can show it shows like the veteran experience out of that team. You know, like they stay calm, and you know it was crazy. Like that first half, you know, it's from that first quarter, you know it's gonna be grindy. You know, it was just crazy hard to really push out. That second unit of Kendrick Nunn, Iggy, like I said, definitely brought us out of the slump a little bit. Like showed us a little bit of life. Like, okay, look, now we can actually play with these guys. Like, don't give up. Jimmy was aggressive from the beginning too. I mean, like I said, 22 points in the first half. Great. Duncan Robinson was our second best player in tonight's game. He was finally shooting with confidence, and you know he only did it a couple times. He still passed after jumping a couple times, and whatever. Hopefully he gets, but he fixed that in the second half, and he was letting it launch when he felt confident, and that's what you need to do. Like some shots didn't go in, some shots were a little off, ugly if you want to say it, but he's a great shooter. Just shoot, and he made more shots than anything. Let me see the numbers. Hold on. Let's see here. Duncan was 26 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. I mean, wow. Like that's what we need, and especially in a game where we don't have Goran Dragic, and when Bam is not playing very well. We'll get into Bam next, but that's exactly what we needed tonight from Duncan. It was especially a big game. I can't say anything more. Thank you, Duncan, for showing up and letting that shit launch. Like, you gotta just keep shooting. That's what Duncan needs to do, and that's what helped Jimmy a lot of times open the lane for him. Real quick, I wanted to say Jimmy ended up with 35 points, 12 rebounds, and 11 assists, a triple-double. It's almost looking like for us to win, and Jimmy needs to have a triple-double. I hope not. But, hey, it's the finals. This is where you have to be your best. So, you know, I have to go with the announcers a little bit with this one now. I'm thinking about it. I think Jimmy does have to bring this out. And you can see it's bringing a lot out of him. He was emptying out the tank today. Like, I'm sure tomorrow's they're not going to have practice. It's going to be like a walkthrough, shoot around, and that's it. Like, it ain't going to be like a crazy hard practice. So, it's going to get real. You know, it's you know, he realizes he needs to bring this. And he was doing it all over the floor. He was mid-ranging, taking it to the basket hard, great passing, great rebounding, great defense. I mean, the guy was everywhere, and it's amazing that he even gave us that much, honestly. Like, if he can do it, I'll take it. Honestly, I'll take it. But he definitely showed a lot of heart today, a lot of heart. And that he showed us why, you know, he's our leader and how good he is. And I think, to me, you know, if let's say he gets his job done, if we win this thing, which I'm feeling good right now, we could come back and get this in Game 7. You know, Jimmy Butler changing the narrative of being the leading man on a team and winning a championship. You know, all these articles are coming out now. Like, articles are coming out now trying to give Heat, like, a little glimmer of, you know, hey, you got this consolation prize. And the consolation prize is that we're going to have free agents and, you know, marquee stars that want to leave their teams, want to come to Heat now. We're going to be a destination because we have young players and Jimmy Butler and all this other stuff, and they can see we have a little bit of holes, or whatever the case may be. And I'm just like, what the hell, man? Like, why are you even talking about this yet? Like, this is, we haven't lost yet. Like, you know, what the hell? We might be the team that you got to beat. And we might have the team that everyone has to beat now. That, you know, you have to come with the roster to beat us. So, it's just crazy. Yeah, I guess I just had that on my chest. But yeah, going back to Bam now. Bam just didn't play good. I mean, he had opportunities. You know, he was very unexplosive at times. One time he was explosive and missed a dunk. Like, it was, and he missed it himself. Like, he just, for some reason, he put his body way too much into LeBron. LeBron let him kind of fly past him, and then he just kind of done goofed and missed. And I was like, what the hell, dude? Like, what happened? Oh, man. Sorry, guys. This is crazy. I can't believe we won. It was good. I mean, and in a night that, like, the media, the Lakers, you know, the Lakers changed to have the Mamba jerseys because they were like, oh, we're going to win the championship tonight, so we're going to do it in the Mamba jerseys. Do this for Kobe. You know, everything on social, everything on ESPN, everything on Fox, everything everywhere, anything that's sports related, anything on Twitter sports related. LeBron, Kobe. This is this is going to be for Kobe. This is the Kobe championship. Blah 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 blah. And that's what I hate about this whole thing with the Lakers. That it's sucking the soul out of this championship. It's making it such a sad thing. Like, oh, the Lakers are doing it because of Kobe, and Kobe's a sad thing, but that shouldn't be a reason like that this much, and it's just I don't like it. I just don't like it as a fan of Kobe and the game of basketball. So, I'll leave it there. It is what it is. But yeah, Bam needs to do better. I mean, honestly, if Bam would have played a whole lot better today, especially in the paint finishing, I mean, because the Lakers dominated us in the paint. The Lakers dominated us in the paint and in fast break points. And honestly, when you look at the numbers, maybe we should have lost this game. Maybe they should have won tonight, the Lakers. But enough things went our way, especially in the end. Markieff Morris fucked up. Jimmy Butler hit clutch shots. Duncan Robinson hit clutch shots. And things just fell our way, luckily. And we got the W. But it was crazy. I mean, honestly, Bam needs to do a better job of controlling the paint and setting up the offense and handling the ball. He had so many turnovers just because he kept losing the ball when he was trying to receive it. I was like, and he just looked out of whack, like unfocused. So, I'm sure his teammates and coaches are going to talk to him and like try to refocus himself and understand what happened there, because he just definitely looked out of whack. He didn't look like Bam. Hopefully he's better. Kendrick Nunn finished with 14 points. I say he had 11 points in the first half, but ends up with 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. That 3-pointer in the second half, though, it was in the right time. Like, we really needed that 3-pointer. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's a Dragic thing to do. Like, Dragic would go hot in the first quarter, maybe the beginning of the second quarter, and then we forget about Dragic for a while, and then he'll hit a big shot in the third or fourth quarter when we need it, and then keep going a couple of times. And that's what we need. Like, Kendrick kind of filled the role that Dragic would do. So, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. That's pretty good off the bench. So keep it up, Kendrick. And then Tyler hit 12 points and 3 assists. So double digits. And he had some good shots too. He had some clutch shots, clutch threes. And then Jay with 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. But yeah, Jay was almost Bam Adebayo tonight. You can see in the beginning, especially a little bit in the third, he was fumbling that ball. He wasn't looking very good. He was missing threes, shots that he could have went in, but he made the right threes. He had a 4-point play, had a couple threes in the corner that were clutch. So you can't hate on him too much, because at least he's making it at the right time when we need it. So it is what it is, but it worked. So that's good. And it was a tough game. It was definitely grindy. Second half was really tough. I mean, we will break away with 11-point leads and stuff like that, 9-point leads, and then the Lakers would just come back and on a night where LeBron James was having a night. I mean, he almost never missed from 3-pointer. He never missed a 3-pointer almost, and it was almost like Miami LeBron in that esque. But when he drives it in, it's like this new LeBron, or this older LeBron, where he's like old man backing it up and trying to overpower a kid. And that's what he does now. So he's not smooth with it anymore. But when he was shooting, though, the shooting was definitely Miami LeBron James-esque, because it was deadly. I was like, wow, this guy is shooting lights out, and he really wants to win this. So he was definitely trying to put us to bed. Anthony Davis was definitely trying to put us to bed. But now mentioning Anthony Davis, he might be injured. He re-aggravated his right heel bruise, apparently, and I thought he popped his Achilles. I was like, oh my god, he might have just popped his Achilles, but it wasn't that. And then later on in the fourth quarter, it looked like he kind of re-aggravated the heel again, and also twisted his left ankle, where the point where he was limping pretty bad, coming up and down the court for the last couple of minutes there. So I'm hoping it might be, maybe, he has to sit out game 6 at least, and if that happens, you know what? To me, it's only fair to the basketball gods giving us that. we're playing without Goran Dragic most of the series. They can deal a game, maybe 2 games, but at least 1 game without AD, they can deal with that. And, the basketball gods maybe could be on our side and give us a little glimmer of hope that we can get this to Game 7. And then it's, hey, let's really see who's the best. Right now, tonight. Leave it all out on the court. Let the ball decide who's the champion. So, which is what we're all hoping for, and I think we're going to get there. Honestly, I think other things I noticed in the third quarter, just honestly, there's a little bit of everything. Like the engine behind our whole scheme was Jimmy attacking and playing very well all around, hitting mid-range shots, Duncan shooting well, and everybody else hitting clutch shots here and there and doing clutch, periods of themselves, or being a factor for periods within themselves. And it was huge. We definitely came out as a team and won this as a team, even though Jimmy had that big night. But it was definitely a team win. And I mean, I'm happy they won it, because I would say we had to fix rebounding. We were winning the rebound battle by 2 after the third quarter. By the end of the game, 12 minutes later, they won by 6 rebounds, 41-35. That's a little concerning. And Jimmy mentioned that in his post-game interview with Rachel Nichols right after the game. And I know I didn't really see it at first, but now when I looked at the numbers, I was like, oh, damn, he's right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we could have possibly lost this game, and I think Jimmy knows that. So, hopefully we get better. He stepped up. Like, everything everyone asked for him. Oh, he has to be aggressive. He needs to do more, blah, 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 blah. Okay, he did it. But you have to see his teammates need to lift him up too. He can't just be the one doing everything, so the teammates need to come. So that's talking to Bam. And right now I'm really just talking to Bam. Like, Bam just needs to be better. Bam needs to be a better second player. He needs to be a better wingman, because it should be him, Jimmy, and Duncan Robinson being our top 3 players right now moving forward. That's who it has to be. Maybe Tyler Hero instead of Duncan. Whoever has the hot hand. If we can have all 4, money. That's golden glitter powder on everything. So yeah, we gotta do a better job on fast break, because LeBron loves the transition now. As older he gets, he's all about just moving and looking in the free court and making his move and using his size and his IQ. He looks really good. They didn't let them win the 3-point battle, which is good. We hit 14, they hit 14, and that's what we need to do. We need to either have to come complete with them, or score more. So at least we competed with them tonight. They committed more turnovers, always a good thing, and then they scored more points in the paint, 42-32. That's another key stat to me, because honestly, a lot of times when they made their runs, it was them just attacking the basket and getting in there. So we need to do a better job. But I understand why a little bit too, is because nobody wanted to foul, because they were only 7 deep, and everyone wanted to play, so no one's trying to foul out. So I understand that too. So I won't harp on that too much, but yeah, I mean, damn, we fight another day, guys. Love this team. They just gave it all, and they figured out a way to win. It was a tough win. This was definitely a tough win. I was anxious the last 5 minutes. I was standing up and biting my t-shirt and all that stuff, and I'm just happy we won. Oh, the beanie. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but the game 3 I wore this beanie. So I think the beanie's 2 for 1 in the finals. The first time I wore the beanie for game 1, we lost. So I was like, oh, I'm not gonna wear the beanie anymore. So game 2 I wore the hat, we lost. And I was like, okay, never mind. I'm going back to the beanie. In game 3, wore that, we won. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the hat in game 4. Went back to the hat in game 4, we lost. Now I went back to the beanie in game 5, we win. So I think the beanie's coming on every game now, and I'm hoping that it rides us to every win. So maybe I'm the good luck charm. Whatever you guys have been noticing that you guys wear stuff, then wear that as well. So bring your good luck charm. So, oh man, all right, we live to see another day, guys. I mean, honestly, right now it's just whatever it takes to win. It doesn't matter. Like, the next game is gonna look different. It's gonna be different. And you can just, but the consistent thing you're going to see is Jimmy being aggressive and being a leader. But hopefully we see Bam step up and be able to finish plays and be a better player all around. And hopefully Duncan keep his shooting up, or at least Tyler Hero can get hot in that game. We just need someone to get hot other than Bam and Jimmy, because it makes the game harder for them too if nobody else is stepping up. So, all right, guys. So Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Game 6. We live to fight another day. The game right now is not over. We're here. The road to our 4th championship has not ended, guys. Woo! Yes. It's good to say that. It's good to say that. Whew. Damn. I mean, I honestly, guys, I'll be honest with you guys right now. I did not watch any ESPN or nothing for the last couple of days since we lost Game 4. I just couldn't put myself through it. Like, I can't watch the jump. I can't do anything because I don't want to hear all the LeBron and Lakers things. Like, it's really getting sickening to the point where, like, they just want to crown them. Like, you can just see, like, they're just trying to crown this team already. Like, please just win the championship so we can crown you. And I hate it. I hate it. So, man, you just gotta shut these critics. Like, I just hope we win this. It was such a big legacy. Like, this would be my favorite championship by far. Like, honestly, this would be my favorite championship. I don't care what anybody says. This is just my favorite championship if we get this done. Like, all odds against us. Great run. Then we get down a 3-1 hole, and we have this team of underrated underdogs going against this behemoth team that's made to be here, and we say, no, we deserve to be here too, and we'll take you to Game 7, and we'll beat you. And damn. Oh, one last thing. This is the last thing I'm going to talk about. Dwight Howard, fuck you. Fucking douchebag. You think you're so fucking tough and fucking doing illegal shit, trying to hold and fucking hit everybody and shit. Fuck you. Grow a fucking pair of balls. You fucking suck. No one likes you in the Lakers. If you fucking win this thing, Kobe's still gonna spit in your fucking grave because he fucking doesn't think you deserve it. So who gives a fuck? Sorry, kids, if you're listening, but that's how I feel. All right, guys. Yes. So Sunday, 7:30, Game 6, ABC. Don't forget, wear your lucky stuff. That's it for me, everybody. So before you leave, real quick, please follow, like, subscribe, whatever you're listening on, whatever you're watching. I appreciate it. If you can, leave a comment, let me know how you're doing, leave me a question. Let's go. Hit me up on Twitter or Facebook at eblogspot, or email me eblogspot@gmail.com. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We move on. We're still in here. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. Have a great night.